Hey Taurus, welcome to Good Witch Intuitive Tarot. This is your weekly reading. We're using the Energy Oracle. We're also going to be using the Tarot Muka, and we're also going to be using the Wheel of the Year. And at the very end of this reading, we're going to go into the following 2 weeks with, well, we're going to go into the energy as we leave this 2 weeks with the After Tarot. So this is next step energy. It'll take us into the beginning of February. So this is for the last 2 weeks of January, and this energy will show us a glimpse of February. And at that time, I'll be doing another set of 2-week readings for you, okay? All right, let's do it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. Oh, your January 1st New Year reading, I'll put it up here as we leave this reading, and I'll also put your first 2 weeks of the year up here for you so you can see them as we leave. And I'll probably put something else like our most current daily reading at the time that I'm doing this. All right, let's do it. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know about this reading for Taurus? What do we need to know this last 2 weeks of January? We've got the woman holding the heart. So there could be something important to you. I always feel like that's a card of importance. We've also got Magician in the Mirror, and we also have, Archangel Raphael healing the 4th chakra, the heart chakra. You got a lot of heart involved here, and you've got the Magician in the Mirror balancing something out. Heart over head could be an issue. At the bottom, you also have the Journey card. This really could be about a journey you've been on. This to me is almost like the Fool in a way, this card. See how she's heading down a specific path, or she's actually packed and ready to go on another pathway. You could be on a healing journey, and because there's so much heart chakra involved, and the Magician is so balanced in the middle here between the hot and the cold. You know, we've got the cold and we got fire and ice, really, sitting right between two heart chakra cards. I feel like there's something you're doing, somewhere you're going. This could be something you don't even realize it's going to be a healing journey. Let's find out. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What do we need to know? What are the messages here? What do we need to know? What are the messages? Taurus reading the last 2 weeks of January. Okay, we've got the 4 of Swords. We also have the 2 of Swords reversed. We've got the Devil. We've got the Knight of Wands. We have the 10 of Wands reversed, the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Chariot and the 3 of Wands. Wow, so we start out in this with no movement, and then we have a whole bunch of movement happening, like a lot. This is such an interesting reading. I cannot... Oh, wow, absolutely. I've even just got more interesting with the World at the bottom in the reverse. Can you guys... I don't know. I set this up a little bit different, and we're doing our reading differently because I'm using Oracle cards this week. All right, there we go. We got this. Definite move. You are going to be on this path. This movement's going to happen here, but it's like you're getting ready to go into this brand new cycle. This is like the Fool, and this is like the World. The World is the last card in Tarot, and the Fool is the first card in Tarot. This is not actually the Fool card, but the Journey card absolutely is the Fool for me as a reader. So you're at the very end of something here. And even behind that, you have the Page of Pentacles. This is like new energy coming in. You have been on a healing journey. Look, came out right away to tell us. The 4 of Swords heals from the 3 of Swords, which is always about the 3 swords in the heart, right? But this doesn't have to be about love or anything. It could be anything that's been going on in your life. You could just be on some kind of internal quest. And your central issue is this. The 2 of Swords reversed and the Devil. This is planted, breaks on in a healing mode. We're stopped, and possibly you got stuck with this energy. Now, this could also be something that's been holding you up, But this is definitely no movement happening. And then right after we look at your central issue and we focus on the no movement around it, there's movement around it, and there's more to come. So you've got the Knight of Wands surrounding your central issue of no movement, shows us where you've been in this lockdown, to where suddenly there's going to be this movement, and it sits right underneath the Journey card. There's a change here. The Journey card, I feel, is connected to this world. When this comes in, it's going to be go time. You're on the precipice of this right now. That's how I feel. The Knight of Pentacles is right here. This could have been a long time coming, but when it comes in, it's going to take off. It's like going to feel like a light switch, but this has been a while to come in. You've planted seeds for this. You've been calling your ship to come in. I feel like it's coming. And here it is, your Chariot. Like the Chariot's showing up as the ship, and the Ten of Wands ends up in reverse. It's like all of a sudden, the thing that held you back, the thing that you've been going through this healing for, this heavy burden that's been on your back, all of a sudden it's done. It's gone. It's what a difference a day makes. And we're moving. Well, moving. This is about to come in for you. And we're getting on the ship that we've called in. In this case, it shows up as a Chariot, but you know, same difference. Let's take a little look here at some clarity. We're using Wheel of the Year. We're going to clarify. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. The last 2 weeks of January for Taurus. What do we need to know? What are the messages? You can resonate with this even if you're not a Taurus and you're a cross watcher. Welcome. This could be your reading as well. This could resonate right now or later on down the line. Okay, you could be meant to see it now. All right, let's get a look at your central issue. Two of Swords reversed and the Devil. What do we need to know here? Two of Swords reversed and the Devil. The Queen of Pentacles shows up in reverse, and I also want you to see there's something that flipped over in the center of your deck, which is the Six of Wands, also in reverse. You haven't seen the finances come in for this yet, so you can't move forward till the money comes in. There's some, and it doesn't, whatever it is, it's showing up as money. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. She's got like a treasure chest full of money here, but it's reversed with the Six of Wands. You haven't achieved this. This is like a win, an achievement, but you haven't seen it yet. Well, because there's unfinished business here. Let's take a look at your Four of Wands. What do we need to know? Four Swords. Four Swords, what's important? Four of Swords. Look at that. Nine of Cups, the World, and the Emperor. These all are cards we want in the upright. The World again, right there. There's a control factor here. This is something you really want, but this Emperor is showing up as some kind of control factor. There's something here in lockdown that's not allowing this to happen. Believe me, this is happening, though. I feel this is going to come in for you, no doubt about it. There's something unfinished. We are getting it twice here, that there's something not timed yet. There's something not ready yet. You're still in this healing mode. There's something going on with the heart or the heart chakra. Tell me about let's look at the Knight of Wands. I almost want to look at the Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles together, but I'm going to do them separately because this Knight of Pentacles feels like the money you're waiting for, or whatever it is. It's something solid, some kind of stability. It doesn't have to be actual money, but it could be. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. What about the Knight of Wands? This movement that happens after we've been in lockdown for all this time. Knight of Wands. Yeah, Page of Cups comes in. There could be some kind of an offer or opportunity that comes in, or news. I keep getting this news energy. I got it back here too. It's new. It's information. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. What about the Knight of Pentacles? Is it financial, or is it just something very solid? Something solid, something. The Empress, and she's a little naked, so I'm going to cover her up, and I'm going to cover her with the lighter that I have sitting here because they're getting real particular on YouTube about this. This is some kind of abundance coming in, and this could be your energy, it could be someone else's, and the Ten of Swords melts away. So whatever this is takes you out of the Ten of Swords, and right next to it is the Ten of Wands. I could probably just put this card on top here. I just got to remember. not to expose the Empress because, like I said, they're getting very strict and I don't want them to take this video down and you'll never see it. All right, let's take a look at this 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, both in reverse. Let's get a look at both of them. What is this heavy burden that's leaving? 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, both reversed. What do we need to know? It's like this abundance comes in and you're free. What is this? It's like you've been pinned down by something. Yeah, the Queen of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Something gets balanced out and there's movement here. Tell me about the... Let me just take a look. Okay. Tell me about the Queen of Wands real quickly here. A Queen of Wands feels like movement to me, but it could be a person. It could be something coming in. Or it could be your energy. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Is there anything in particular we should know? Yeah, we're free. Listen, this could be Leo energy, but this is something that frees you. You're not in hangman mode waiting anymore, turning into an icicle in lockdown. Remember we had lockdown when we first started this reading. Not anymore. And this happens with the sun. The sun comes in, and I'm clarifying that Queen of Wands. This is movement. This also could be Leo energy coming through. Oh, excuse me. This also could be Leo energy coming through for you. This could be something you've been manifesting. You manifested back in Lionsgate portal season and Leo season, and here it is. It's been a long time coming. We already saw that. All right, let's get a peek at this. Tell me about this, and something gets balanced out financially. Again, I'm getting this financial energy coming in. Tell me about the Chariot. What causes this? I mean, the movement is everywhere. Knight of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Hangman reversed, Chariot, and Three of Wands. So what a difference a day makes. But this is not a day. This came on, like I said, it's going to feel like a light switch, but it really came on. You've been waiting for this. Tell me about the Chariot and the Three of Wands. What do we need to know? Chariot, Three of Wands, Four of Wands. So this Four of Wands, this could be a move, and it could have been blocked for a while. The Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. Oh my gosh, absolutely. This could have been kind of in lockdown for some reason, and now here it comes, full speed ahead, just like I said. You could have been waiting for this movement. Oh my gosh, again, the Four of Swords, again, in the reverse. This time saying movement again. You have a lot of movement coming into something that was in lockdown. I swear this is something like getting on a different path. It could be for two people. Again, we're getting mother and child energy. We got that in, I think, in the weekend reading that's coming up. You could be the mother or the child, but it doesn't have to be that way. It just could be two people that are on the same wavelength. And for some of you, it's not even about two people. It's two different pathways or two different things coming through for you. For some of you, it might have to do with some kind of a move or even travel. I'm getting again, and I got that on the weekend. So like I said, I don't even think that weekend reading will be out yet when you see this. Anyway, let's keep moving on. I want to look at the after tarot for you and see what comes through. Spirit and angels, anyone for the highest good. What's next here? Taurus reading for anyone who's guided. Yeah, look at that. There's your win. The wounded warrior is getting some kind of a win. Nine of Wands, stood your ground. There could be another person, like all this Leo energy could be somebody who's helping you, somebody who's involved in some way if it's not your own. But this energy comes, it could even the Empress could be. So whichever one you feel like you are, either one of these is another. There's two people involved here, no doubt about it. But it has something to do with a financial situation that was in lockdown, now having some kind of forward movement, and you're overcoming something. You're getting to the next level. This graduation that we couldn't get to before financially, it was in lockdown with the Devil, the Two of Wands, the Emperor reverse, the World both in reverse here. It's something you really wanted, Nine of Cups, but you couldn't get to it. And it was simply about it couldn't budge, it couldn't move for some reason. There's this graduation day. You're at the very end here as the wounded warrior with the Nine of Wands, and the Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands are both reversed already. which you gotta love. And Eight of Swords just came out. Say goodbye to lockdown. Say goodbye to stress. You're done with the cycle. You're at 9s and 10s everywhere. Nine of Swords. But look at how the Eight of Swords, this person comes in and gives her the information she didn't have. She was blinded to this. She couldn't see her way out of this. It was so stressful. So this is someone who's, you know, fighting the demon. This is someone who's releasing her from this lockdown. Eight of Swords was here in the beginning of the reading. I mean, this is something that kept you feeling really, really stuck, but not anymore. And if it's a decision you had to make, so when I look at this, this also could be a decision you've been contemplating for a very long time. So keep this in mind. We also have the Empress back here, and she could be contemplating something for a very long time, which could be you, and it has to do with going down this path. There's so many twos in your reading. There's no doubt about it. There's two people in this reading. There's two directions to go in. Like I said, Two of Wands for me can be going down a specific path. There's also the Two of Pentacles here, where this person decides to get on the ship they've called in, and this person's handing this person something. I feel like this Empress is going to help you, or it's going to be the Queen of Wands, whichever one you feel you are not. I feel like the Empress is you because you're a Taurus, but it could be the opposite, especially if we're talking about mother-child. And this Empress really could be someone on the other side who helps you from the other side, a grandmother, a grandfather, a loved one, a mother figure, even a father figure. Whoever it is, it just could be coming through in this parental energy, if you don't feel that it's your energy. All right, so we're going to move on. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Remember, if you want to see the follow-up to this reading, these last cards are the energy going into the following month, February. I will be doing February's monthly readings, and I'll be doing the first 2 weeks of February next week. So make sure that you are subscribed, you've clicked the bell and clicked all. It's absolutely free, and you'll get notifications when all these readings come out. I do something on this channel every single day.